This week's guided self-care message.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and this is Wellness with Cole. I am a wellness coach, Reiki healer, and intuitive guide. So this week's video will be a sacred self-care video for December 20th through 26th. But if you see this video at any other time, know that it's meant for you, and these videos are timeless so they can resonate at any time. So let's get into it, okay? So also, I will always put the link for this card deck if you like the cards so that you can purchase. And let me just show you guys, in case there's some new people to the channel, this is what the cards look like. So I'm going to just shuffle them, see what message comes through. So the week that this video is for is the week of Christmas, the winter solstice. It's a period of hibernation, being in hermit mode. Ooh, I like this card. We got deep breathing, card 19. I'll show you guys what it looks like. And then let's see what the message says. I know that already I've had to take so many deep breaths today because I found myself trying to go. And we're clearly in a period of resting. The message last week was to rest, and I feel like deep breathing is another reminder to be more present with ourselves, to stay in touch with ourselves, and listen to that inner voice. When we take a breath and we slow down, an inhale and an exhale, it gives us a moment of space or clarity where we're so in tune with what our body's doing, we're no longer thinking about anything around us. And I think that's so important when we are cluttered with so much information, so many things on the news. There's so much information that's incorrect, false information that's being spread, not just about COVID, but just in general about what the climate and what's happening in the world. And I think taking a moment to be still, ingest, and be present with yourself and say, how does this impact me? What am I meant to do with all of this information I'm taking in? And when we do that, we'll get to a place of clarity, a place of purpose, forward motion, and we'll leave this time of the winter solstice, or this period of shorter days and longer nights. We'll leave this time with a true sense of who we are and what we came in the world to do. But again, if we're not taking deep breaths and taking our time to stop and be present, we're not going to get the messages we're meant to receive. So let's go into what the book got to say. The mantra is, when I stop to take a deep breath, I clear my mind and lead with love. With love. I'm all about that. So important to lead with love. So important to take a breath, because when we take a breath, we're moving mindfully. We're doing things with intention. When we do things with intention, it's purposeful. We're less likely to put ourselves in situations that aren't aligned with our spirit and what we want or desire. So we're more likely to be a light and be a help to others because we're moving in our purpose. It says, tap into your breath and watch how quickly your mood and circumstances can shift to a more positive state. One intentional breath at a time. Sometimes taking a few deep breaths can be the most potent medicine and allow you to come into the present moment with a fresh perspective. Long, deep breaths that go all the way down your chest and fill your belly will nourish the nervous system. Practice deep breathing at every opportunity. It's especially useful before or after any stressful situations that have put your nervous system into a tailspin. To go more in depth with your breathing practice, try a breathwork class or exercise. Taking the time to tune in to your breathing and practice specific breathing patterns such as the rapid exhalations called breath of fire, a cleansing breath technique rooted in Kundalini yoga, can have amazing effects on your physical and metaphysical body. Journal prompt. If you stop to take a deep breath before responding to challenging situations, what do you think the impact on your life would be? I mean, they told us at the beginning, positive. But I would love if you have a moment with yourself, take time, take a deep breath, and then journal. And because I love you guys so much, we're going to do it together. So I am a 200-hour certified yoga instructor, and as much as I don't really teach group classes anymore because of COVID, I love giving advice on like creating a flow that's good for you. I think it's super helpful to use the tools that are given to us like the internet and YouTube. Kat Methin Yoga, I love her. She's an amazing yoga instructor. I watch a lot of her videos. There's tons of amazing yoga teachers on YouTube that you can find, that you can connect to, whether it's the sound of their voice or it's their presence, something about them you feel like resonates with you, or you understand them, or they speak to you in a way that you're comfortable with. I highly recommend it. But as a yoga teacher, I had practiced fire breathing and Ujjayi breathing. So we will go over the 2 breathing exercises here, just so I know for a fact if you watch this video, you're taking the time to take a breath. All right, so the breath of fire breath is fast. So it's like sucking in your stomach and letting it go. You're also going to be doing that with your through your nose. So you're going to be breathing in through your nose as you're sucking in your stomach on an inhale. Exhale, breathing out the nose and keeping the mouth closed. So the breath of fire, just imagine like just letting the air out of your nose. Okay, so let's do it together. And then let that feeling settle in your head, where you feel the oxygenated blood now rolling around in your scalp, in your brain, feeling the lightness in your crown chakra, the decalcifying of your third eye. Continuing to breathe. And open your eyes. Come back. And we'll get to do another one together. So that is an example of the breath of fire. It's super intense. It's a great way if you don't have enough time throughout your day or your week or your life. 30 seconds of that. We probably did 20 seconds of it together, and I'm getting the benefits of feeling more relaxed. My back has been in pain for a while, so I feel the relief of doing it. I feel like it feels like taking an inversion without taking an inversion, simply put. So if that's something that you feel like can get your blood circulating, can get your heart rate up, get your energy going, a lot of times when we feel sad and depressed, it's the stagnant energy in our bodies just wanting to leave. It's our sacral energy wanting to create. And we can do those things if we take the time to meditate, so that when we move through life, we're moving through with purpose. We take the time to take a breath before we open our mouths and speak to a relative this week that we may be seeing or even speaking through technology with. Because I know it's the holiday season. I know how y'all be acting. Just being mindful when we speak to each other. Do so with love, lead with love. And then the next breathing exercise we will do is Ujjayi Pranayama breathing, and it's one of my favorites because you can do this anywhere. It's not super intense, so it has a lot of like yin energy. It's very flowy and easy. If you think of yin and yang, yin is super, it's feminine, it's light, it's soft, and yang is active, it's assertive, it's forceful. So I would say breath of fire is definitely more yang. I'll give you in your toolkit pranayama breathing, Ujjayi, for the more yin experience. To begin Ujjayi pranayama breathing, we will close our mouth and our eyes. Just start with some inhales and exhales. And I'm breathing in and out my mouth and through my nose just because I was just speaking, so I'm trying to ground down. And also, nothing's wrong with a little more breathing together. So once you feel like you're present, let's begin with closing our mouth and keeping the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And what you'll feel in the back of your throat, your neck, you'll notice you'll feel, or you'll hear, you'll hear your breath on the inside of your ear. So people say that pranayama breathing sounds very much like the sound of an ocean wave, and tap into that sound as you breathe. So I'll close my eyes again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Continue doing this at your own pace, listening for that sound. One more together. Exhale, sigh it out. Hold empty at the bottom. Hold as long as you can. And when you notice you need to breathe, of course, breathe. Flutter your eyes open. And first, imagine turning your head and looking around the space. And then turn your head and look around the space. And then turn your head and look around the space. And take in everything you see around you. And realize that it all has energy. And just remember to be mindful of your energy, being present with your environment and your surroundings, and stopping and taking a deep breath. So I hope this message to take a deep breath this week serves you well, and I hope the breathing exercises were a help. And with love, I ask you guys to take care of yourself. If you are traveling, safe journeys. If you aren't, I commend you for staying home. And if you are an essential worker, I thank you for all that you do. Take a moment to take a stop, take a deep breath, and know that no matter what happens, we are in control of here. And we need to do everything we can to take care of ourselves. So love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
If you love this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also a blooper's coming. Just don't get why he needs to walk around so loudly. Now he wants to stop walking. Don't you just love pets?